Hey guys, I'm Alistair and this is the New Balance FuelCell SuperComp Trainer version 3. I'm just going to call it the SuperComp Trainer version 3. Otherwise this review is probably going to be an hour long. I'm going to start by explaining what the SuperComp Trainer version 3 is all about. Well, it's a super trainer. So it's a very high stack running shoe, meaning there's tons of cushioning and response from all this foam in the midsole. And it's also got a carbon fiber plate. And that means a super trainer allows you to do most of your training runs. And then the idea would be that you swap it out for your super shoe or your carbon fiber race day shoes come race day. A lot of people love super trainers because they do replace a lot of running shoes, but there are people out there as well who don't like it because they don't like one product that does everything pretty well. They'd rather have a few different products that do those very specific tasks extremely well. This one here really does reward momentum. It gives you a nice structured ride with a really propulsive forward momentum and a little bit of stability as well. Let's start with the key specifications. They cost $180. I'll let you know if they're worth that price tag at the end of this review. And by the way, that's pretty good for a super trainer like this. They weigh 9.3 ounces or 264 grams for a size US men's 9. That's my pair. They have a 6mm drop from heel to toe. The upper is using an engineered mesh with Phantom Fit technology, which is a proprietary technology from New Balance. Feels really good. Very breathable, nice bit of stretch in there as well, and just overall the comfort and fit is excellent. The midsole is using PIBA and EVA foam. It's a dual density mix foam, and it also uses New Balance's Energy Arc carbon fiber plate. And that's what really gives you that forward momentum and efficiency over longer distances. What it does is when you flex at speed, it then stores that energy and releases it in forward propulsion and springs you along. The outsole has plenty of rubber compound on there, but there are still some areas of exposed foam in the midfoot. In those areas you're going to get less durability and traction, so just be aware of that. Some additional features then include a gusseted tongue, meaning the tongue is connected to the top of the midsole. What that does is keep the tongue in place and reduces any hot points or rubbing points within the shoe. Worth noting, I can't see any reflective highlights on here. So if you do need to be running at night, be aware of that. When it comes to sizing and fit, they're very much true to size and they have a medium width. If you have wide feet, go with the 2E version, which is the wide version. The heel lockdown in these is absolutely fantastic, and comfort overall when it comes to fit and how they feel, it's cloud-like, it's classic New Balance. If you're enjoying this review so far, please give the video a like. Very easy to do, just go bam, bam, hit it twice. Actually just hit it once because you might undo the liking behavior. Do that, then also comment on this video. I really appreciate it when you guys do that. Just say hi, let me know where you're from, let me know what kind of running you like to do. I've met a lot of you now already and it's great, so keep the conversation going. Comment down below if you've got a question as well about this shoe in particular, or anything, my training, any of my shoe reviews, anything. Drop a question down in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And of course, subscribe to this channel for more running shoe reviews just like this one. I always keep my reviews genuine, honest, and as insightful as possible to help you decide whether the shoe I'm reviewing is going to be best for you and your needs. But if in any of my reviews you're not sure, just let me know what type of running you like to do and I'll get you hooked up with the best running shoes for you. You've made it to my performance review. Congratulations. This is my favorite part of every review because I get to share my experience with the shoe. I should be a poet, and I do know it. Enough of that. So firstly, the midsole, absolutely love it. It gives a really, really nice ride, incredibly propulsive, and it's incredibly cushioned as well. So you've got tons of response from the shoe, but also protection and shock absorption. So if you're someone who needs a heavily cushioned running shoe because maybe you're upping your distance because you're training for a marathon, then a shoe like this is brilliant because you do have all that protection in the midsole, but you're not losing energy. You've got a carbon fiber plate in here which works really well, stores a crap ton of energy, releases it, give you forward propulsion, and it just feels really, really good on the move. The fact there is a little bit of a rocker geometry in there as well does mean that your stride, your transition from heel to toe takeoff, does actually feel very smooth as well. So you've got all that PIBA foam and EVA foam in the midsole giving you great cushioning and then bounce back or response. Pair that with the rocker geometry, which is quite subtle in this one, but also pair that with the carbon fiber plate, the energy arc plate, which you can see here. It really does give you a very comfortable, cushioned, fast ride. And that's exactly what a super trainer is supposed to do. It's supposed to allow you to run long distances fast. And because it has a carbon fiber plate and there's good amount of response, you can also do your tempo training runs in this shoe too. You can even do your recovery jogs or your just slow daily training in this shoe because of all the protection in the midsole. So it is an incredibly versatile shoe, and I know a lot of people are absolutely going to love how this feels, but also how it fills so many gaps in terms of how many training shoes you need. You don't need a tempo shoe, you don't need an interval training or speed shoe, you don't need a daily trainer, you don't need a highly cushioned, maxed cushioned daily trainer either for your long, easy runs. You just need a super trainer that does the job really well. And in my opinion, this is probably the best super trainer out there right now, especially for the money. Most of them go up to about $200. This is at $180, and you get a lot for that. So I really love the fact that this is incredibly versatile. I love how it looks, and it replaces a lot of my training shoes, meaning come race day, I can just come over here to my shelf of shoes, a wonderful magical shelf I call it. I can just pick up my favorite pair of carbon fiber race day shoes and then just run in that. So really, I only need 2 pairs of shoes, but my job is to review running shoes, so I don't get the luxury of just running in 2 shoes. But that's okay, I love my job. When it comes to the upper, it's very easy to get a nice conformed fit. What I mean by that is it's very fast. The lacing system is very traditional in how it works, nothing fancy going on, but it just works really well. Able to get a nice secure fit. Heel lock is fantastic. Don't even have to do a racer's loop heel lock method. So if you're wondering what that is, go watch that video. If you ever get heel slip in your running shoes and you're just losing energy because your heel's slipping out as you're running, you basically want to be doing that heel lock racer's loop method. The tongue is really comfortable. It's nice and padded. Collars as well. And the heel counter. There's no articulation in the heel counter, but it feels absolutely awesome on my Achilles. And the upper material is very breathable as well, which is what you want if you are going to be running at a higher intensity. When it comes to the outsole, the traction is pretty good on there. I haven't run in the wet in these because it just hasn't really rained for ages here in Florida. But if it does, I'll take them out and see what they do on there, see if I slip over or see if I manage to not. But there is certainly areas of exposed foam in the midfoot of this shoe. And I'm already seeing contact with the ground, which you can see here. That's obviously going to last quite a long time. You're just going to see a lot of wear in that area. It's probably not going to be a huge issue for most people. But I do think New Balance could very easily just add a little bit more rubber compound in this midsection here. It would make it more of a durable shoe. Just in general, it would give it more longevity. Or New Balance could extrude this rubber compound further away from the exposed foam. That would give you more mileage out of a shoe before you start contacting this section of foam. Either way, I haven't noticed any lack of traction in that area because I haven't been running in wet, but something to be aware of. And then finally, I'm just going to mention stability. It's not a stability running shoe, of course, but they're very stable considering how high that stack height is. And that's really coming from this kind of groove that's going down the middle of a midsole, but also the carbon fiber plate kind of just gives some rigidity to the midsole, giving you stability in your gait and reducing that lateral roll somewhat. So it really is a fantastic mechanical shoe, I'm going to call it. I don't know why that just popped to my head. But mechanical in terms of it's very consistent in giving you a really nice biomechanically correct gait. And it's also very propulsive. So it's a pleasure to run in, it's very comfortable, it's fast, and it's highly cushioned. What more could you want from a training shoe? So is the New Balance SuperComp Trainer version 3 worth $180? Yeah, it's definitely worth it in my opinion. It's a fantastic super trainer. So like I said, if you do need one shoe, you don't want to go spending $300 on 2 daily trainers, one daily trainer and one tempo shoe. You could just get this for $180. Now, bear in mind, it's not going to last as long as 2 pairs of running shoes. So you have to do a little bit of maths there to figure that out for you and how quickly your shoes wear down for the type of running you do. But I think it's nice. It kind of cuts out some of that overwhelm of which shoes should I choose for this particular training run. It's nice to have that one pair that you know is going to be reliable, enjoyable, comfortable, fast, and give you everything you need on your training runs. So yes, I absolutely love this one. Highly recommend the SuperComp Trainer version 3. Let me know in the comments down below if you had any experience with this one, maybe the previous versions. Let me know what your thoughts are on them. All right, that's it from me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.